It's in the book. Yeah.
She has published books of poetry.
Book.
Book of poetry.
It's in the resource center. They have 2 copies, and it usually stays checked out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you a couple out the book, and then I'm going to read you a couple that's going to be in my next book because I'm really excited about my second book, this book. They're all pretty personal, so I'm not going to look in your face as I read them. This one's called My Christmas Wish. Another Christmas, no you in sight. I try to pretend, but even that's not right. After all of these years, I thought you'd care. After all, I'm your daughter, your firstborn heir. You would think after all this time I learned, but you know it's not my fault, for a father I yearn. No one knows what I wish for Christmas, waiting by the tree, dreaming that dear old Santa will bring you home to me. But we all know that most dreams don't come true, especially any dream that I have involving you. I'm too old for this, hanging on to a childhood dream, but I guess the lesson in life is things aren't always as they seem. But I have to grow up, Daddy. I'm going to let go of you. But maybe someday the child inside will have her Christmas wish come true. This other one is called Lord, It's Me. Lord, I come to you on bended knee. I pray that you will hear my plea. I must admit I'm scared to see the releasing of my sanity. For life is hard and I am scared. I'm here because I know you care. This fear inside I have not shared. My soul to you I have now bared. I hide in my room for it's a safe place. I'm steady losing in this lifelong race. I feel like I'm floating through time and space. So here I am on bended knee. I pray that you have heard my plea. I just want folks to let me be. So please, dear Lord, will you rescue me?
Oh, good job. Don't worry. I edit you out.
This one I wrote. It's my mom's favorite, so she demanded that I read it.
Mothers have that prerogative.
Yeah, they do.
Good.
My imaginary friend. I'm not included, so I feel secluded, and I don't know what to do. So I sit down when no one's around, and I write my thoughts to you. The pain inside whittles at my pride, but I'll never let anyone see that I'll sometimes cry, sometimes wish to die, because I don't have any choice being me. But even with you, it's sad but it's true that you are not even real. You're not even there, you're made out of air, a friend that no one can steal. But every day, when I have something to say, you listen and just let me vent. A friend in need is a friend indeed, and I'm still not sure what that meant. So I'll swallow the knots and write down all of my thoughts until I can summon you again. When no one is home and I'm all alone, I'll call it my imaginary friend.
That was awesome. I like how your rhymes came out.
Oh.
It changes. I had another one in here that I want to read, but I can't. Oh, okay. I have trust issues. I did.
That's the preface.
Yes. Trusting only me. I don't believe in what people say unless it's there to see. I cannot trust in anyone unless I trust in me. Because I know that this is me, I will never put me down, lie to my face, stab me in the back, or kick me to the ground. I'm tired of the trusting, I couldn't do it but I tried. At least by trusting only me, I guarantee the safety of my pride. There aren't any shades of gray, just only black and white. I know the truth, I trust the truth, it helps me sleep at night. But no one understands why loyalty is gold. So now when someone tells me something, I'm cautious of what I'm told. Maybe when times are different and no one is the same, I'll trust in someone besides myself, but for now my trust remains.
Oh, cool. You playing orange really good.
Yeah, you really did.
I just write them.
But think of these, these are feelings that we've all had, but, we don't maybe have that talent to write it down into a poem.
I think everybody's a secret poet at one point or another.
I like your poems way better than the ones we read.
I had a feeling that would be the case.
Okay, I'm nervous about them all the same. So out the new book, which I'm more excited about, I guess it's weird because I don't really expect people to read it. So these are probably, when I detach myself and read it like I'm just reading it, it's really good. But these ones I'm excited about.
Good, good.
It's called I Apologize. I want to apologize for all that I've done wrong. I've made so many bad mistakes and I've failed you far too long. I can't help all the crying, the stress is taking its toll on me. I direct this poem straight to you, a 16-year-old Lakeda E. All of your hopes and dreams I allowed to get away. Instead of moving forward in the past I chose to stay. No college degree like some of your friends because I wasn't feeling school, but every time someone graduates, inside I feel like a fool. No taste of independence that so teased you in your sleep, all because moving out on your own was a promise I just couldn't keep. No wedding bells or frilly things, or releasing of white doves, but you and the Darius are still together and very much in love. So many goals go unchecked while others go unwritten. If I know you like I think I do, you would consider this forbidden. I've failed you for far too long, and I want to make things right. Because if I don't, I never will be able to sleep at night. I'm writing this poem from myself at 23 to let you know that I apologize to 16-year-old me.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, I like
Couldn't
that.
we all do that, you know? Apologize to our old self.
I don't know what made me write that.
That's really
I
nice.
like that.
Really great.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
I've been cussing at myself.
That's so true. Every single
Oh, okay.
concrete
Oh, yeah,
example of
that's
people
really
graduating from college and stuff, but you're doing it now. So you
Yes,
don't
I have
need
to write a
apologize.
letter to myself.
Yeah, exactly. When you're 30, you'll
Because
write
I'm
that to
married
your
and I
23
got,
stuff.
the
That's
kid and
right.
I'm moving out, so I
That's
gotta
right.
rewrite myself.
Yeah.
I wrote this one about an ex-best friend of mine.
Uh-oh.
No, it's actually surprisingly nice. It describes her. She doesn't know it yet.
Okay.
I don't know about you.
Okay.
It's called Slipping Away. Flatlined emotions, wasted tears, contemplating her deepest fears. Beautiful daydreams, now nightmares, exhausted woman, sleepless stares. Confusing issues, trust misplaced, alcoholic drink, poorly laced. Whispering prayers no one hears, battling her darkest fears. Slowly succumbing without fight, entering into precious light. I can't remember how many syllables, but I know it's 2 words per line.
Wow. That's a complex form, too.
I had made it up.
Yeah,
I
there you go.
didn't even know it existed. See, that's what you can do as a poem, just write anything. That's how it is these days. I did. So a couple weeks ago we were talking about, I mentioned being a little off, like psychologically.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, well, this one I'm going to read to you guys so you understand. It's called Inside of My Mind. I'm losing control of my mental state, so death seems like my only escape. It's morning and yet it feels so late. I just want it all to end. Constant thoughts laced with suicide, contemplating if it's my time to die. Daily pummeling across my very pride. I just want it all to end. Too many things going on inside of my head. Lots of voices talking, can't hear what is said. It's not going to stop until I am dead. I just want it all to end. No one understands the sentences I say. Confused reactions follow day after day. May God watch over me is what I do pray. I just want it all to end. Emotions clashing like battling foes. The noises grow louder as the battle explodes. Anxiety deepens as the paranoia grows. I just want it all to end. Sleep is no longer a place where I rest. It is now an enemy in my ongoing quest. The search of my sanity is being put to the test. I just want it all to end. I can no longer grasp the anchors that hold me down. They're within my grasp, yet they're nowhere around. The peace I'm seeking is somewhere abound. I just want it all to end. And then the final one I have to read you guys, because it doesn't rhyme at all, is one I wrote. So I'm just going to read it. It's called A Late Night Reflection. I've been in denial, thinking that things are different, more or less pretending that things are different, but nothing has ever changed. Candy-coated sugar glaze was how our new life seemed to me, a total change from the daily monogamy that was once called our life. Plastered smiles on our faces, pretending that all was well in our relationship, while at night one lived by the bottle and the other lived by the attention of others. Things come to a head, raised voices echoing off the walls, the kids wake up scared and crying. Nothing positive ever came out of our arguing. I knew I was right, and you believed you were too. Bile rises in my throat at the thought of the old you. I don't like the constant smell of old liquor, and I don't think the kids do either. But then again, you swear you've never been the keeper of my heart, that it was owned by others, and I would swear you were a fool. The glaze is starting to melt away, and all of our ugly is beginning to show. Or maybe you're starting to move backwards, completely afraid to continue forward. I know I am moving forward, not afraid of what the future holds anymore, because it holds the completing of all of my goals, the achieving of all of my dreams, and that excites me. I know you, and I know how you know better. Let's continue to move forward together, because if we cannot move forward together, you'll be moving backwards alone.
That was for the husband, I'm guessing.
Yeah. The end.
That is so great.